Hey, how you doing everybody? It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel. Gotta tell you folks, I'm just overwhelmed. If you're regulars, there's a few of you out there who are regulars. I just looked at my subscriber count, and a couple of days ago, I tell you, I was at 75, 78 subscribers, 80 subscribers. This morning, 94 subscribers. Oh, 94! 6 away from 100. I've been gunning for the 100 for the last 2 weeks, and all of a sudden I'm within 6. This is fantastic. Thank you, those of you who've joined my subscriber list in the last couple of days. Welcome aboard. I hope I won't let you down. If you like what I do, please consider giving me a thumbs up on my videos. If you hate these videos, give me a thumbs up anyway, cut me a break. And I love getting comments from you. If you leave me a comment, I promise to try to get back to you. And I'll tell you, the folks at YouTube watch all this stuff. They watch engagement with the creator. They want to know, is the creator uploading on a regular basis? What's his subscriber count like? The 100 number is a big one. It's sort of a threshold of, sort of a legitimacy threshold, I suppose. And how many videos have you uploaded? I think I'm at 92 or 93 now. And if you hit 100 uploads, that is another measure of legitimacy in the analytics of YouTube. Fantastic. So we're just about there. It's coming, and we're just going to keep right on powering through. Today is daily number 15. So that's 10 plus 5. Daily number 15, and we're on today's date, December the 13th, 2017. This will be loaded today, uploaded on my channel as I try to upload a daily as often as possible, at least 5 a week. And today's topic, I want to talk to you folks about travel options that are out there. If you've been watching my channel, you've noticed I've done a lot of videos about going on a cruise, or how to get a good deal, and how to pack, and how to find last minute cruises and repositioning cruises, all that stuff. I love talking about that. But I wanted to tell you about a holiday my wife and I took that combined a couple of things and included a cruise. We made it all one big happy ball of happiness as it all turned out. And I just want to mention how I did this. I love to find airfare deals on the internet. I'll do Expedia.com, of course. I'll do Obits. I'll do Kayak. There's a number of websites out there where you can book your own cruises. I love using Kayak.com because that's K-A-Y-A-K, I believe, Kayak. I like using Kayak because I can look at the multiple city deal, and this is something that a lot of you may or may not be familiar with on planning a trip. We're all used to this idea of a round trip airfare to wherever you got to go. So you fly New York to Miami, Miami back to New York, round trip air. But I don't know if you know this, but if you fly on the same airline multi destinations, the cost per mile starts to drop because the airline loves this idea of you being exclusive to them and being their client. And I was looking up a trip for my wife and I a few years ago. We needed to go from Canada to Germany. I'm going to spend Christmas with my daughter, who was living in Berlin at the time. And we wanted to get to Berlin to spend some time with her, and then I wanted to get to Paris. I wanted to get to London, and then from London I wanted to fly to Miami to catch a cruise in the Caribbean for a week, and then I needed to get back from Miami back to Calgary, Alberta, Canada after that cruise was over. And I decided to throw Vegas in the mix because after all, it's mom and dad traveling, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And so I put together this entire itinerary, and here's what I did. We flew on British Airways from Calgary, Alberta, Canada to London Heathrow, direct flight. Not hard to do, and in most North American cities, British Airways flies to Heathrow from a number of North American cities. From there, we grabbed a quick flight to Berlin the same day with a bit of a layover. We were in Berlin in about 11.5 hours. We were there. And that was the big travel day. We were happy to get that done. The visit in Berlin was fantastic. We used public transit there to get around. My daughter is a pro, showing us the subway lines, the trams, the bus lines, everything. I mean, the Berlin infrastructure is just second to none, as is most European cities. Just phenomenal. When we left Berlin, it was December the 30th, we had decided we were going to go to Paris. So we took a high-speed train from Berlin to Paris, and we spent 3 days in Paris, including New Year's Eve. And then from there, I wanted to take the Channel train to London. It's a bucket list item. We had booked the Channel one way from Paris to London under the English Channel, 2 hours, 15 minutes, fantastic. And then we spent one night in London because the whole point of just getting to London was to catch a British Airways aircraft non-stop to Miami. And we took that flight. Again, these are economy airfares. We got a killer deal on this. We flew to Miami and spent one night at like a Motel 8, one of these cheaper hotels. Had rented a car for 1 day, and we did the Costco run and picked up the cola, the wine, and any other things we needed for the cruise, stuffed them in our suitcases. So I had 3 dozen cans of cola. My wife had a couple of bottles of wine, all stuffed in the luggage to get on the cruise. No problem whatsoever. Took a Norwegian cruise from Miami back to Miami for a week through the Caribbean. Loved it. And then we flew from Fort Lauderdale, which is just north of Miami, 20-30 miles. We got a shuttle bus for like $8 each, $10 each. And we got on a JetBlue flight, one way, to Las Vegas, nonstop. Spent one night in Vegas and the next day, and it wasn't until that next evening, until about 11 p.m. So we had about 24 hours in Vegas. We then flew on WestJet back to Calgary. And that was our whirlwind tour for this Christmas, New Year's season. And I'll tell you, the price was right, because on the airfare for British Airways and with JetBlue and WestJet, the entire deal would have been about, $2,200 a person, Canadian dollars. That's about 1,600 American bucks. What a bargain. And to get all that at our convenience, we did the train tickets again from Berlin to Paris, Paris to London. I think all in for the two of us, $550, $600 Canadian dollars. Fantastic, for $450 American maybe. And I tell you, we saw so much in such a great amount of time. To have that cruise, we got a sale on the cruise. We got a great deal on the cruise because it's the first week of January. And the cruising, as I was telling you yesterday in my daily, you want to cruise in January in the Caribbean? We got deals, and we got a deal, a balcony unit, and I think we were paying $650 each, $650 each for the balcony. You can't beat that deal. Loved it. Saw the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cozumel, fantastic. And then through Vegas, we did Vegas for one night, and I think we were in the Monte Carlo for maybe $50, and you can't beat that price. And then we were back home, and so fantastic holiday, way to go. And if you book, like I say, airfare on a multi-city arrangement, you can really cut down your pricing. Now, this morning I found a deal, a killer deal. Here's a holiday for you. This is out of Los Angeles, but you can make this out of most major cities in the United States, like Chicago, New York, Houston, maybe Dallas, Seattle, San Francisco. You can fly on Emirates on their brand new, 777 or A380 aircraft. These are the big birds in the sky, 2, 3, 4 years old each. I mean, the fleet is unbelievable. You can go to Dubai, from say Los Angeles to Dubai, spend whatever you want, 1 day, a week, doesn't matter. Fly from Dubai to Hong Kong and spend a couple weeks in Hong Kong. Enjoy yourself, see the sights around Hong Kong. Then back to Dubai, a couple of days there, pop up to Europe, name the city you want to go to Europe. London, Paris, Frankfurt, Hamburg, Geneva, Zurich, Rome, Milan, Barcelona, Madrid. Pick one. Doesn't matter, the price is the same. Spend a week or 2 or 3 in Europe, and then that same city, fly back to Dubai for a couple of days if you want, or not, and then from Dubai back to Los Angeles. How much is that ticket? Well, I found that if you departed in early March, for example, which is winter up north, up here, but over in Dubai and Hong Kong it's warmer. By the time you're in Europe, it's already April, mid-April, and then you're back in late April. That trip, 7 weeks or so, 7, 8, 9 weeks, you pick the length that you want it to be. The airfare for that deal, all non-stop flights, total in US dollars would run you about $1,600 to $1,800 US, the whole thing. That's a killer deal. That's LA to Dubai, that's one flight. Dubai to Hong Kong, Hong Kong to Dubai, Dubai to Europe, Europe to Dubai, back to Los Angeles. 6 flights, 16 to 1800 bucks. $300 a flight or less. You can't beat that. That's unbelievable. So now you can save up your money and not waste it on airfare. You can use your cash for your accommodation, your meals, and the attractions. But this is how you can make a multi-city holiday really become efficient. The only thing you need is the time. If you got the time to spend, so you can really enjoy these places. You don't want to go to Hong Kong for 5 days, come back to Dubai, go to Rome for 5 days and come back. I mean, you're going to kill yourself. The jet lag is going to be too much for you. Why would you do that? So you stretch the time out between flights, and you relax, you enjoy, and you don't have to rush yourself. You can pace yourself and enjoy the holiday you really want to enjoy. Food for thought. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I want to thank you guys again for subscribing to my channel. Like I said, 94 subscribers, 6 to go to hit the 3-digit mark, 100 subscribers, which, you know, in the world of YouTube, it's nothing. I mean, I'm just a little micro guy, you know. But you gotta start somewhere. This is only my 4th month doing this. We started August the 12th. This is December the 13th. 4 months plus a day. Here we go. Fantastic. I'm excited. Thanks for watching me today. Give me a thumbs up, please. Comment on my videos. And we'll see you next time on Traveling with Bruce. Bye-bye.